All right, Don,
Good
David,
day.
Moosewhizzer Dave, Don,
Moosewhizzer.
on opening day of our trip in Algonquin. This is Hambone Lake, coming off of the portage from Magnetawan. So, Donald, in 1980-ish, my very first canoe trip came here. I choke up always. This is where I fell in love with the park. The boys were going up on the cliff and wandering around. I put down a pack and this is what I saw. And it's beautiful, right?
Absolutely.
And on our very last night of that camp out.
And were you a tenderfoot at the time or first?
Probably something like that.
All right.
I was 14 on the last night. We camped here. You're not supposed to, but the dads wanted to do that, so we did. And this is where overnight I had to pee so bad I couldn't stand it anymore. I couldn't find my flashlight. It was a new moon. It was dark like a closet. I stepped out very close to the side of the tent, started peeing. Uh-oh, ghost. And a moose moved from right to left, right in front of me, and I never saw it. But I could have reached out and touched it. It was that close. I peed on its feet, I'm sure. I had to be splashing up on it. That's why I'm Moosewhizzer Dave. There you go.
That's a great thing.
Here you go.
And you survived.
And I survived to tell the tale. All right, Donnie and I have arrived at our first campsite on Queer Lake. Beautiful day. Breeze is a bit cold, but the temperatures are, I don't know, high 50s, low 60s. Not a cloud to be seen. There's Donnie, working hard.
Happy day.
Putting away food before our friendly red squirrel gets after it. Don't have the tents up, but Don's gonna put his over on the other side of those trees in the opening, and I'm gonna put mine somewhere over here. And that's that. Site number one. You gonna chew that bag open, Don?
I'll get there. I can chew it open.
Okay.
Took lessons from the red squirrel.
We have some fog this morning. Can't see too far, but that's all right. It's not going to hold us up. You can see far enough in the boat. Donnie's taking his tent down. And I'm going to take a little walk because there's a trail here that looks like it goes from our site to a campsite that we passed on yesterday when we were paddling through. Good morning, by the way. Oh my goodness. Well, we knew this was a nice site when we went past it. Man, that's tall enough. and a xylophone style table. Kind of odd looking, but I'm sure it works. Lots of tent sites. Open. It would have had more sun exposure for us yesterday, thinking of it in the late afternoon. So I guess we kind of blew it in that respect. But definitely not dissatisfied with the site we had. I think the water access we have at our site is a little bit better than this one. Because here it's super shallow all around. So there's not like a rock you can go out on, hello birdie, to go fishing or something like that, or even to collect water. But that's a really nice campsite. So there you have it. My morning constitutional is all over. We're packing stuff up and getting ready to get on the road. In front of us today, we'll cross the rest of Queer. Then we have a 2,400 something meter portage to Little Misty, which is a really pretty little lake. And then we have a 9 something 100 meter portage to Misty Lake. And that is our destination. Talk to you later. Signing out. Later. All right, Donnie and I just arrived at Little Misty, coming off of Queer Lake. It's a 2,400 something meter portage.
Which is a mile and a half to the Englishman.
Which is a mile and a half to the Englishman. And Donnie has now completed his first long carry of a canoe over an Algonquin portage.
Hoo-ha!
Without stopping.
I'm sweating. Well, I stopped to take a picture.
He stopped to take a picture, but he never took the canoe off his shoulders. So that's about between 55 and 58 pounds of canoe right there, and Donnie did it. He manned up. So Donnie, we're both here together doing this. We have a little bit of a pass. You got sweat dripping off your face.
Absolutely.
So I'm very, that's well done, Don. It's not easy to do that for sure, okay?
Well, thanks for bringing me along on the trip, Dave.
How instrumental was scouting in your interest in being outdoors and doing things like this?
Absolutely. I have to say Mr. Cool was the coolest man alive.
There you
He's
go.
the one that got me to Philmont and outdoors and all that. So, yep, scouting helped prepare me for things like this.
And for me as well, I never would have discovered Algonquin Park had it not been for scouts, and I would never have developed a love for canoe camping as I have. So Donnie and I both were Cubmasters of Cub Pack 230 at Nativity in Orchard Park. Donnie has done some Scoutmaster work in addition.
And the leadership has actually honed my scouting skills. I learned more as a Scoutmaster than as a scout. So
here's the lesson
worthwhile
for you. If you're in Scouts, see it through to Eagle.
Amen.
And when you see it through to Eagle, give back to the extent that you can. And Donnie, we're all very proud and impressed of you. So we shake your hands, because you know what? That's not easy. That's a long carry. So well done.
There you go. That was fun. It was later than I expected.
Where'd I put the paddle? All right. Donnie and I are on Little Misty right now. We're gonna head over to the 930 something portage to go to Misty, and that will be home for the night. But it's such a beautiful day, and it's such a beautiful lake, and I thought I would take this opportunity to sing the Lunicorn song. Hey, I changed the lyrics up here, Don.
All right, I'm excited.
It's not a big difference. Ooh, what's that up there? Oh, just a rock, okay. A long time ago when the earth was green, there was more kinds of animals than you've ever seen. They'd run around free while the earth was being born, but the loveliest of them all was the Lunicorn. There was green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-backed camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, the loveliest of all was the Lunicorn. Now God's seen some sinning, and it gave him pain. And he says, stand back, I'm going to make it rain. He says, hey, brother Noah, I'll tell you what to do. Build me a floating zoo, and take some of them green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, don't you forget my lunicorn. Old Noah was there to answer the call. He finished on making the ark just as the rain started pouring, and he marched in the animals 2 by 2, and he called out as they went through, "Hey Lord, I got you green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees. I got you cats and rats and elephants, but Lord, I'm so forlorn, I just can't see no unicorns." Then Noah looked out through the driving rain. Them unicorns were hiding, playing silly games, kicking and splashing while the rain was pouring. Oh, them silly unicorns. The ark started moving, it drifted with the tide. Them unicorns looked up from their rocks and they cried, and then the waters came down and sort of floated them away. And that's why you've never seen a unicorn to this very day. But you'll see green alligators and long-necked geese. You'll see some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, you're never gonna see no unicorn. Whew. That's tiring to do when you're paddling.
That is, it's a lot of long action. But if you're a bagpiper, you have plenty of long action.
I'm just a windbag.
Yeah.
Okay. It's fun time. Got it. Oh, crap. I could have done without that. I had to take a little different step there because of the bow line. I almost paid for it. The stability or the instability?
No, that's the ability.
Well, it didn't really occur to me that I had the ability to bite it there, but okay, down. Now to get me out, Don, we kind of have to go broadside here a little bit, or I have to do an incredible crawl over the boat.
Well,
So,
you're going to get out this
hang on a second, if you could let me get out first, because that way I'm not pinned back here with all the weight. So I'm going to back it up and we'll reposition. Oh, come on over there. Come on, damn it. Jeez Louise. The problem here is that this muck is super deep, so. Okay, I think I can get to that reasonably. No, not quite yet. Okay. Okay, hang on. It's not going to be...
It's going 30 years.
Okay, if you feel it's
No,
stable.
maybe not.
Yeah, go to the other side. I'll get the boat out of the way for you. Just use the boat for balance.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
No letting go.
That's not too bad. Walk the dam over. Look at that. Looks like you've done this before.
Do you want me to move the boat?
No, I think we're good.
Here, I'll bring it back for you a little more. Okay. Where are you floating up there?
I'm floating.
Okay. Oops. Am I kicking the boat? No, I just I kicked the boat with my toe instead of putting my foot over.
That happens.
Okay. Hang on a second, Don. Not in close enough yet. Okay. We're going to drift out. We'll swing around this way so you can get in. Okay.